Namaskar. Welcome all listeners, 3M creators. You're listening news views from Hanumangarh. Modi 3-point plan reforms, innovation, easier governance. PM says reform is the commitment of this government. Reform is the commitment of this government, something we have shown in letter and spirit. I'm proud to say that we have moved from incremental adjustments to systematic transformation. First, we will continue structural reforms that improve competitiveness and productivity. Second, we will deepen innovation in technology, manufacturing, and services. Third, we will simplify governance further so that citizens and business can operate with greater ease and trust. Programs like aspirational districts and aspirational blocks have transformed lives in areas once neglected as backward. Similarly, the PM German scheme identifies those tribal communities that have been particularly disadvantaged and works for their welfare. Prime Minister lists three priorities for next decade, news from New Delhi, asserting that his government's reform express is benefiting common citizens in a big way. Prime Minister Modi on Sunday said his top three reform priorities for the next decade will be continued structural reforms, deepening innovation, and further simplification of governance. In an interview to PTI, Modi also said that by temperament he is never satisfied as he believes that public life demands a certain constructive restlessness, a constant urge to do more, to improve faster, to serve better. He was asked whether he was satisfied with the progress made on the reforms front. Asked to prioritize three economic reforms for the next decade, Modi said, our direction is clear rather than limiting it to a fixed number. First, we will continue structural reforms that improve competitiveness and productivity. Second, we will deepen innovation in technology, manufacturing, and services. Third, we will simplify governance further so that citizens and business can operate with greater ease and trust. He said, Modi said reforms have helped the common citizens. The menace of middlemen has reduced and infrastructure expansion has improved connectivity and cut down logistics costs. Often there is a limited understanding of the word reforms as referring only to the economy and industry, but reforms in the social sector are as important. Programs like aspirational districts and aspirational blocks have transformed lives in areas once neglected as backward. The PM said, missing 4 days, Indian student found dead. Missing 4 days, Indian student found dead in US. Man found dead at medical college hostel. Avalanche hits JNK Toda. India France defense talks set for February 17. Center rolls out India's first AI governance framework. News from New Delhi. The center on Sunday unveiled India's first comprehensive AI governance guidance guidelines, choosing a light touch principle based rule book over a rigid new law to manage the risk of AI while keeping innovation on track. The framework seeks to curb bias, misuse, and opacity in AI system without slowing down, adopting, signaling India's intent to shape responsible AI governance ahead of the 5-day AI Impact Summit 2026, which begins here on Monday. The guidelines lay out how AI should be developed and used across sectors such as healthcare, education, agriculture, finance, and governance. Instead of prescribing strict controls, the framework is anchored in seven broad principles or sutras that are meant to guide both policymakers and industry. See that as vehicle falls on Ghosh from Kulu. Punjab CM hospitalized, condition stable, say docs. Bangladesh seeks reset in India, ties says Tariq's advisor. Two shooters held after encounter in migrant firing case. Man hospitalized in Mohali with excision, third admission at CM. Docs say parameters normal. News from Chandigarh. Man Kejriwal pray for Punjab and India. News from Sangrur. This is an important festival known as one of the cornerstones of the great Indian civilization. Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann. SAD to Kong to BJP and back. Khanna completes full circle. Punjab BJP Vice President rejoins SAD back Akali BJP alliance. The storm, which will throw out Delhi parties from Punjab and started today ex-serviceman Delhi organized in Abohar from Chandigarh. Shivalik Morcha launched to protect Punjab foothills. The day of Mahashivratri was specially chosen for the launch of the Shivalik Morcha as the Shivalik Hills reflect a deep spiritual and cultural association with Lord Shiva, who is from Bathinda. Concerned over recent policy decisions permitting construction and regularization in foothills areas with serious ecological concerns, environmental organization Public Action Committee announced the launch of Shivalik Morcha, a public campaign to safeguard the Shivalik Hills, recognized by environmental sciences as Punjab's most sensitive and erosion-prone ecological belt. Only generic meds prescription mandate for government dogs in state news from Chandigarh, 19 lakh rupees snatching script blocks Jalandhar, couple booked from Jalandhar. Surfaced over exchange between Raga and Bitu. Sukhs stay distant. News from Jalandhar. Anxieties stay on the silting of Ravi in Gurdaspur village. Tendering proceedings will go on. News from Jalandhar. Avoid young attractive female profiles. From Chandigarh, MHA's honey trap SOP. Three men posing as RTO staff of trust in Mohali. Shani hails news vigilant people unveils 47 crore rupees works. Haryana CM does Mewat outreach from Chandigarh. Missing student's body found in canal was tied to a bike. From Hisar, man dies as house wall collapses in Hansi district from Hisar. Haryana government to deploy 28 mobile food testing labs in NCR district from Chandigarh. Murder accused escapes from police custody from Hisar. Showdown likely as Himachal budget session begins today amid RD0. Speaker says it may be extended if required from Shimla. Minister attack Anurag over revenue difficult run claims from Shimla. 7 die of jaundice in Palwal village, Haryana. Health Department launches outbreak road. The Health Department received the first alert about jaundice deaths on January 21, following which a medical officer and our field team conducted a survey in the village from Gurgaon. 4.3 kilogram zipline planned for Kangra's Nadi from Shimla. HP2E auction toll barriers, liquor vents from Shimla. Agnihotri to throw open Shivatri. West in Mandi from Kulu. Supreme Court norms violated 24 illegal wood-based units sealed in from Gurgaon. Gurgaon jeweler robbed of silver cash at gunpoint. Youth slaps banned salesmen for not opening shop, denying free liquor. Elephant attack deaths highest in Odisha, study shares from Bhubaneswar. Debate vote on motion against Birla scheduled for March 9, Riju says from Telangana. From Tavyang, rule to take no confidence motion on first day. Return to center for emergency lending facility. Newer cancer treatment doesn't mess up childhood. IT professional lose 1.5 crore rupees in stock market trading scheme. Legal Health Defense Council system reclaims justice for under trial for non-free for study of non-scheduled flight operators. Doc Stanley had saved heart patient at Navi Mumbai Airport from Prayagraj. AI investments may stop $200 billion, $90 billion already pledged from Vaishnav. S&P Global Chief India's post-COVID expansion among most consistent for any major economy. Building in India, exporting to the world, search with Hong Kong. Witnessing betrayal of Indian farmers in name of US trade deal, Rahul said. Strategic sovereignty is guiding imperative in reshaping global economy. Thank you. Okay. You may see here.
ਥੋੜੀ ਕਮੀ ਤਾਂ ਰਹੀ ਗਈ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਣਾ ਸੀ
ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਆ ਜਾ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ
ਸਰ ਰੀਡਿੰਗ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਨਿਊਜ਼ਪੇਪਰ